Hey, Vicki St. James here with Lexi Ashbrook. And it's so fun to have you here, Lexi. Thank you so much for agreeing to be on Vicki Chat's podcast.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Oh, yay.
My
I'm
first
so
time.
glad.
Awesome.
Yay. I'm so glad. So, a proper introduction for this beautiful woman. Lexi Ashbrook is the Eastern Iowa Regional Field Representative for Pheasants Forever, where she's been making an impact for nearly 3 years. In this role, Lexi supports 39 local chapters in fundraising efforts and serves as the go-to expert for volunteers, helping them achieve their goals while furthering the organization's mission of habitat conservation. Originally from Colorado, Lexi's passion for the outdoors runs deep. After earning her Bachelor of Science in Natural Resources Tourism from Colorado State University in 2018, Lexi pursued a Master of Science in Natural Resources and Environmental Sciences from the University of Illinois in 2022. Now based in Eastern Iowa, Lexi is proud to be a part of a team dedicated to preserving precious native grasslands and prairies. As a lifelong conservationist and hunter, she finds fulfillment in knowing her work contributes to protecting wildlife habitats and supports local communities. Lexi is passionate about her role with Pheasants Forever and is honored to help create lasting change for future generations. Welcome to the show, Lexi.
Yeah, thank you. That was a great intro.
Oh, thank you. My pleasure, sweetheart. You are just such a bright light in our community and in the state of Iowa.
Thank you.
Yes, our pleasure. So tell me, what do you like most about being the regional field representative for Eastern Iowa Pheasants Forever Incorporated and Quail Forever?
So that's a great question. When I moved to Iowa, I didn't know a single person. And
Oh, my.
when I know. So
Wow.
When I started this job, I was really intimidated. It requires a lot of public speaking, both
Nice.
of which I was not very good at.
Ah, I'm surprised to hear that. I mean, you're so articulate, but you were a little shy, maybe?
Yes.
A little shy?
So
Got
not,
you.
Not knowing anyone and not very good at public speaking made it hard. But I have a giant connection of people within my local chapters now, and it's just really rewarding knowing that the work I do is full circle. I started when I was young in hunting and fishing and just the outdoors in general. And
Sweet.
so it's a really big full circle moment for me to know that I'm making a difference a little bit bigger than myself.
Oh my gosh, I love that so much. So tell me, who's your biggest influence?
So my biggest influence would 100% be my parents.
Yay!
We had a lot. My sister and I had a great childhood. They introduced us to a lot of outdoor activities, and my dad got me into hunting and conservation when I was a kid. But they've
Nice.
always pushed me to pursue my dreams and be independent as possible and just stand up for myself and never look back and just keep going forward to bigger and brighter future. So,
That's so beautiful. What a tribute to them
absolutely.
that they can let you go do your thing, right? And we were talking before the show, you've lived in 6 states?
Yes, I think it's close to 6 if it's not 6. So I grew up in Colorado, did a year of college in Nebraska.
Wow.
Then I lived in Colorado again. Then I moved to Kansas.
Ooh.
Then I moved to Illinois for grad school.
Oh my
And
gosh.
now I live here. So maybe
Wow.
that's 5 total.
5.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. But you're going to manifest that 6th one eventually.
Right. Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe.
Iowa's
Iowa's beautiful.
probably the best state I've lived in.
Yay, I'm loving that. That
Yeah.
is so beautiful. So do you have a bucket list, Lexi? And if so, what is on that list?
A bucket list of things I'd like to do would
Yes.
be probably at the top of my list is to one day own a gym.
Ooh.
That's pretty high on the bucket list. Not that I want to do that right now, but
Yes.
that's down the road situation. I've always
Sweet.
wanted to skydive. That's on my bucket
Yes.
I'm not a huge heights person, but I think if I could overcome skydiving,
Yes.
I think that's the ultimate height
There you
test.
go.
Other than that, I really live my bucket list every day. Like I have a great schedule with this position, and I get to go to a lot of wild places. Bird hunting with my dog, so
Yes.
we just have a lot of fun together.
What's puppy's name?
Her name is Timber.
Ooh,
She-
Timber.
Yes, she is a 2-year-old, 2.5-year-old German short hair pointer.
Oh, how
Yeah.
beautiful. I love that so much. Very cool. So tell me, what do you like most about being the regional field representative for Eastern Iowa Pheasants Forever, Quail Forever?
I think the thing I like most is communicating with my chapters and know that I'm helping them. I've
Yes.
always been the kind of person that likes lending a hand, and that's pretty much my whole position is being the go-to person for them to pretty much know everything within the organization, what there is to do, who there is to talk to about certain things. I'm pretty much that go-to expert, so that always makes me feel really good.
Oh, that's so beautiful. So tell me, do you have any pet peeves, Lexi?
I was thinking about this on the way over. Overcooked steak is a pretty big one.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
So how do you order your steak when you go to a restaurant?
well, I try to order.
So when you go to a restaurant, how do you order your steak?
Sometimes I try to order it medium rare, but that
Okay.
doesn't always work out.
Okay.
So
Okay.
to, sometimes rare just so I can get it medium.
Yeah, there you go. That's a cute pet peeve.
Yeah.
I love it. So when you go hunting, you cook your own steaks.
We do. Yes.
Yes.
And venison backstrap is probably one of the best steaks you can probably eat. So
Venison backstrap.
yeah,
How interesting is that?
it's
I'm
delicious.
I'm sure that our viewers who are hunters know exactly what that is, but I don't.
Mhm.
What is backstrap? What
So
is that?
The backstrap is the muscle that runs along the top of the back.
Oh, how
Backstrap.
interesting. I love that. Very cool. Very cool. And again, with hunting, you're helping to control populations so we don't have too many. And
Absolutely.
that's a beautiful thing that you do for the
Yeah.
community. And I love that. I never had thought about it being an ethical thing in helping the community, conserving. Oh, it's beautiful. So, all right. What do you have for spring plans?
Ooh, are you meaning work-wise or personal-wise?
Personal.
Okay. So personal-wise, just to carry on the hunting conversation, I absolutely love turkey hunting.
Yes.
It's a great way to experience the spring in the woods with the birds waking up and
Oh,
just the green grass, and it's just a great way to
yes.
start spring. On top of that, well, I also really enjoy mushroom hunting. If you've ever done that,
Nice. No. Tell me about that. What's the
Yeah,
process?
so I typically just look for morel mushrooms. Sometimes I'll run across some golden oyster mushrooms too.
Okay.
But morel mushrooms, it's just a really easy way to go hiking with
Yes.
a purpose.
Yes.
basically.
There you go.
But you can find them in the woods along
Oh,
under dead elms and ash trees and south-facing slopes. But they're
Ooh.
delicious too.
how cool is that?
That's a good way.
I love it. And they're not all mood altering.
No.
No. See,
Not
that's
at
a
all.
that's a misconception that is out there that I would love to dispel because people don't understand
Right.
that they're not all mood altering.
Nope. These
No.
ones are just delicious.
There you
With
go.
Butter and garlic
And-
the skillet. So.
And they're so good for you,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
From a nutritional standpoint.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Yes.
Nature's bounty for sure.
Very cool. Okay, so now let's talk work-related career goals
Sure.
for the future, near future.
Oh, well, this spring, for my position is really heavy on banquets and fundraisers. So
Ooh, nice.
since I cover all of Eastern Iowa, I cover 39, almost 40 chapters and counties. Almost every single one, probably over half of those, has a spring fundraiser.
Ooh.
So a lot of my spring consists of putting miles on the car and attending chapter fundraisers and just supporting the chapters through their fundraising events and getting to be a part of their local communities a little bit more.
Nice. That's
it-
beautiful.
That's rewarding for sure. And,
Oh,
you know, these local chapters are volunteers and they know almost every single person that comes through that door. And it just is a really nice taste of just small town communities and people getting together to do great things for conservation.
absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about the event coming up on the 7th of February.
Yeah. So we have our Iowa State Convention, which is geared towards our local chapters, volunteers throughout the state. but we've decided to open it up to the public this Friday or next Friday, February 7th, with a Birds and Brews social. Our guest speaker is Hank Shaw, who is a renowned author, wild game chef, you name it, he can do it. We have raffles, complimentary beer, and heavy appetizers. So we're really excited for the event, and it should be a great showing. I think we have a little over 150 people registered so far, with more to come.
Yay, more to come.
Yeah.
And 6 of them will be for my listening audience here at Corn Country, because it might be you. All you have to do right now, well, not right now because you're listening to us, but as soon as we're done, then why don't you just click on the contest tab on the website, and it will take you to Pheasants Forever, Quail Forever ticket giveaway. And I'll be picking 3 lucky people in the Cedar Valley on February 5th at 4:50 p.m. If you are working and can't listen, no problem. I'll find you. So you just put your contact information in there. You don't even have to answer a trivia question or anything this time. You just simply sign up, and I'll pick 3 people out of all the group that have signed up to send you free to this beautiful event on February 7th at the BN Venue. You know, you can reach out to Mr. What's his name? Hank? Hank Shaw.
Yes.
He's a chef and he's a hunter. So you can ask him your burning, hunting, and or cooking questions, which is so cool. And I love that. And not only do you get free entry into this event on the 7th of February at the BN Venue, but you also get 1 year's worth of a free membership to Pheasants Forever or Quails Forever, your choice.
Yes. So that comes with 5 journals that we send out throughout the year, the Upland Journal, Conservation Journal.
Oh, cool.
Membership decals, invites to all your local Pheasants Forever and chapter events, and then just newsletters from our national headquarters. So,
oh my gosh, I love that so much. That's so exciting. Now, I was under the impression it was a cash bar, but you said there's also some complimentary?
Yep, so we decided that just to celebrate 100 years of pheasant hunting in Iowa, we thought it would be a great idea and a great way to just get people, get some conversation rolling, do some raffles, have some complimentary beer on us, and heavy appetizers.
Ooh, sweet. But if they want some type of mixed drink, they order that and pay for that?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, got you. So beer for everybody.
I can't think of a better way to celebrate.
I know, right? It's beautiful. You want to be at this event. Again, it's February 7th, and the doors open at...
The doors open at 5:30.
There you go.
I think we'll start serving appetizers around 5:30. So
Mhm.
between 5:30 and 6, come on down. Come celebrate with us. We are super excited to have everyone.
Yes, and Hank Shaw. Yes, you get to meet him, rub shoulders with him, and maybe bring in one of his books, and maybe he'll sign it for you.
I was just about to say, we will be offering 2 door prize packages for everybody who walks through the door, which will include a signed cookbook from Hank Shaw, among a couple other Pheasants Forever and Quail Forever items.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, he'll be there with signed cookbooks, and he'll offer those for sale as well.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Be there or be square.
Absolutely.
Right? Okay. So let's talk about how about your personal mission statement?
Okay, that's a great question, and that I hadn't thought of until I was coming here. And
Yes.
I was like, that I probably should have something like that.
Yeah.
But after some thought, I think my personal mission statement incorporates inspiring and encouraging my friends, my family, my chapter leaders, my volunteers on a career perspective, just to do a little bit more for conservation. It doesn't have to be much, but just doing a little bit more to preserve and conserve what we have already.
Yes.
We're not going to just magically get more.
Right.
The grasslands that we have are being lost at an astounding level across the U.S. So
Oh, that's frightening.
what we do as an organization is really important, and just get involved, whether it's with your local chapters, your volunteer, if you want to volunteer, things like that. Just get involved with conservation just a little bit more.
Wow, that is beautiful. So tell me, do you have any fun? You want to take a little sip and I'll take a sip too? That's good. Okay. Do you have any fun childhood stories? And if so, what are they?
My My sister and I had a great childhood.
What's your sister's name?
My sister's name is Jenna.
Okay, and she older or younger?
She is 2 years younger than
Okay.
me. She lives in Tennessee,
Okay.
Cookeville, Tennessee right now. And we just had, most of my childhood included my sister, of course. I can't think of fun stories that didn't include her.
Okay.
But we just had the best childhood. We were four-wheelers growing up.
Ooh.
We did 4-H. We did cake decorating.
Fun.
We had animals every year. We had something new, it seemed.
Yes.
But we really enjoyed camping growing up and just doing all those things as a family. And specific fun stories is hard to come by because there's so many.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
all of the just little things that I can remember as a kid that I just loved growing up that I want to incorporate in my kids' lives someday down the road. But we just had a lot of fun together.
Cake decorating. Tell me about that.
That's a 4-H thing
Ooh,
that
sweet.
you can sign up for as a kid, and they kind of give you tiers or classes based on your your levels of how well you can frost a cake, how well you can decorate it.
And then so how you decorate this cake and how you frost it and how well you do it. And then there are awards?
Yes, you get ribbons for the best cake, best decorated cake. And so that's where we started our baking skills.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Do you still bake?
I do. I do still bake. It's, average. It's nothing crazy, but I do still like to bake, yeah.
What's your specialty?
My specialty? I don't have a specialty, but I did just make a triple layer vanilla bean buttercream frosting raspberry layered cake for somebody's birthday.
Are you serious?
I did.
Oh, that is the coolest thing ever. From scratch?
From everything from scratch.
Oh my gosh.
The filling, yes.
So cool. I bet it's just so delicious.
It was a lot of work, but it was very good.
Oh my gosh, how lovely.
Yeah.
And that was the first time you'd made that recipe?
Yep.
And that was her favorite or something?
By far the best vanilla cake I've probably ever had.
Ooh, yay.
Not to toot my own horn. But
oh, yeah, right? Well, I'm thinking Hank Shaw might have some in his cookbook, have some recipes.
He might have some desserts.
Some desserts, yeah. And you might get a signed one if you come to this event at the Bienvenue, February 7th.
Yes, we're excited.
Yes, or you might win free tickets right here. Yes, on February 5th. So don't forget to sign up at iowacorncountry.com. So what do you like most about being regional field representative for Eastern Iowa Pheasants Forever Incorporated Quails Forever?
I think the thing I like the most is my team and the flexibility of my job. I don't get to see my coworkers very often, and when we do, it's at our National Pheasant Fest and Quail Classic every year, which is being held in Kansas City. Yeah, Kansas City, Missouri this year.
Fun.
But I love my team. They're like family to me, and a lot of my friends have come out from my team as well. But other than that, like, we just really make a big difference in our volunteers' lives and creating those personal relationships with them too. So.
Yes, that's beautiful. And so, you're a hunter, and I've aspired to be a hunter at times. So tell me, are there women out there? Is this a growing thing?
So surprisingly, or maybe not surprisingly now, women are the fastest growing demographic in the hunting and conservation world.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Female empowerment.
Yes,
that is so exciting.
Yeah, we're taking over.
Oh my gosh, yes. And so you like turkey hunting.
I do.
Yeah, tell me about turkey hunting.
Well, the thing I like the most, other than seeing turkeys in the spring and hearing them gobble and seeing them do their thing, is just being out in the woods before daybreak in the woods where the birds are singing, and you just get to soak in all of the sounds and the sights and the smells and just be present and relax.
Oh, yes.
And not a lot of people can say that they can get up at 3 a.m. to go hike in and sit by a tree.
Right.
So
exactly.
It's really just calming, and just the process of which it happens is so much fun.
Yes. You talk about the birds singing. I'm very auditory. Obviously, I'm in the music industry, and I love that. And I'm a huge camper, but I can't do a camper. I can't sleep in a camper. I have to be in a tent. Because why? The sounds are so beautiful.
I agree with you.
The breeze through the trees, the birds, chirping. It's howls, hooting. It's just like, what? This is beautiful.
Yes.
So I get that whole thing, and I really want to try to start hunting at some point.
Okay.
Do you fish at all?
I do a little bit, not as much as I used to, but
Okay.
I enjoy ice. I enjoy ice fishing over
Tell
probably summer fishing.
tell me about. I've never ice fished. Tell me about that.
I don't have a ton of experience, but from where I've been and what I've done, it's just more. I don't know how to explain it, but you get to drill a hole in the ice. You get to go in the middle of a lake or a pond instead of just on the outskirts. If you don't have a boat or a kayak
Yeah,
or a canoe, but it's just relaxing. You get to sit out on the ice and catch fish and have a beer or two if
Yeah,
you're interested in
right.
that. Have some hot chocolate, enjoy
Yes.
some time with your friends, and
Yes.
bundle up, and
Yes.
it's just really fun.
So how do you stay warm out there?
Sometimes if people are really hardcore, they have a hut that they
Ooh.
put on over the holes on the ice, or they'll have a little space heater in there.
Sweet.
Otherwise, you can just bundle up and layer up. So.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
you're a strong girl. Yes.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
fun. Once
I
you start
love
catching
that.
fish, you stay a little warmer.
That's beautiful. We talk about childhood memories. Unfortunately, I fell through the ice when I was a little girl at an ice skating rink. It wasn't too deep. I mean, it's like this or whatever, but it scared me. I'm in kindergarten, and it was at Kittrell Elementary. We used to have back there in the backyard of Kittrell an ice skating rink. I was so scared.
Oh my gosh.
But there were some friends around, and they helped me to get out. But walking home when you're all freezing like that. So that being the case, I've always had a fear of ice fishing because I'm like, oh, I can't fall through again. But how do you ever have that fear, like something could go wrong, and how do you deal with that?
Sometimes I do, but I also have done it enough to know it's not safe to go if the ice is any less than 6 inches, I think is the recommendation.
Oh, okay.
But I'm very hesitant if it's not like a really thick sheet of ice.
Okay, got you.
I'm in the same boat as you.
Okay, so you understand that whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay, very, very good. All right, so tell me, your mom and daddy were big influences in your life, and still your mommy still is. Daddy's in heaven. So tell me, what memories do you have of them supporting your goals and dreams?
I remember telling my parents just a lot about what I was interested in as a kid, and I started with biology, which is not my jam.
Ooh, it was not your jam, but you started with it. In college, you mean? Oh, got you.
Yes, I wanted to do something with conservation. I didn't know what, but my most fond memories just with my parents and talking to them about big life things is they always said, go for it. The worst that can happen is people can tell you no, or you might be bad at it, and then you can either keep trying or you can try something else.
Yes.
And ever since then, as a kid, that really kind of sticks with you, and you want to just keep trying new things and never be afraid to try new things because you never know what can come of it. And that's exactly what I did, and I wouldn't be sitting here if I didn't take a leap of faith or two.
Exactly. And I love that your mom and daddy would let you go do what you wanted and supported you. Some parents have a tendency to want to hold on, keep the kids home in the state, and encourage them just to do things here. But that's so circumscribed. They need to get out there and spread their wings like you have. And that's beautiful that mom and dad were strong enough to let you go, secure enough in your love to let you go.
Absolutely.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, they were a very big inspiration for me. They both left their homes and did the same thing with moving states and
Really?
Grew up around the nation essentially. So I was like, well, why not me? So,
oh my gosh, I love that so much. Okay, so it's been so much fun having you on the show.
This has been great.
This has just been amazing. Female empowerment, ladies and gentlemen, right? Yes. So tell me, where can listeners find Eastern Iowa Pheasants Forever Incorporated and Quail Forever on the web and social media?
So our Iowa-specific Pheasants Forever, we have iowapfs.net, I believe, is our website. And then we also have Iowa-specific Facebook pages and Instagrams as well.
Nice.
I think on Facebook it's Iowa Pheasants Forever and Quail Forever. And
Nice.
then for anybody who's interested in learning more just about our national organization, we have pheasantsforever.org.
Nice.
And then we also have national Pheasants Forever and Facebook and Instagram pages as well.
Very, very, very cool.
Yeah.
Any closing thoughts?
I just want to thank you so much for having me today.
My
This has been
pleasure.
a blast. I've never done anything like this before. So
Sweetheart, my pleasure. Thank you.
I appreciate you elevating the organization and our event, and
Yes.
I'm just really excited for the things to come. And feel free to come out next Friday night if you guys are free from 5:30 to 8:30 or so
Yes.
at the Bienvenue Holiday Inn in Cedar Falls.
Yeah.
I'm just really grateful and appreciate you having me on.
Oh, my pleasure, sweetheart. And free beer, by the way.
Come for the complimentary beer.
Wow,
If
that is so
anything.
cool. If anything, right? Yes. Yes, and go to the website on the drop-down menu from the contest tab. Simply select Pheasants Forever, Quail Forever, ticket giveaway. Put your information in there and boom, February 5th, 4:50, I'll be picking 3 people to give them each 2 tickets each. Not only does that get you entry into the Bienvenue event with Hank Shaw and everybody, but it also gives you 1 full year free of Quail Forever, Pheasants Forever membership. And you said you get a journal?
Yes, we have annual or quarterly journals that are sent out for
Sweet.
each season.
Sweet.
And among many other things. So
Okay, so that's all up for grabs right now at iowacorncountry.com. Lexi, thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure. All right, everybody. See you on February 7th at the Bienvenue.
thanks, everybody.
Yes.